People the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps can be purchased at people.etsy.com. And years ago, I bought these boots on my way out of El Paso, Texas, called Cordovans. They were supposedly made of Cordovan leather, made with snakeskin and leather and a foxtrot, or otherwise known as hill foxing, and a wingtip. Cutest boots you ever did see. Then I get back to Cincinnati, Ohio, and somehow or another, even though I wore these boots almost every day, I misplaced them. Well, I was cleaning out my closet because I'm converting that area into a soaping lab. And the closets, they're sunken closets. I have a regular closet and 4 sunken closets. The sunken closet is going to become my soap shelf or curing rack. So that way I can use the other area that has been, stacked up, with the soaps. That's going to be a workstation for soaping. In the meantime, found my Cordovans. Check those out. Aren't they cute? But look at the front. The snakeskin has kind of gone away, and the snakeskin at the top is kind of flaking. But, hey, I got these boots on September the 1st, 1991. So, if they fall apart when I stick my foot in them, it ain't gonna matter. I've had much enjoyment from these boots. I hope to have much enjoyment from them again. I have to let them dry because oiled leather has a very specific smell that at the moment I'm not in the mood for. On some occasions, like, Cordovan leather, Cordovan leather, never could say that. In 30 years, I've never been able to say that right. But there are times when I can't stand the smell of Cordovan leather. So, I don't know if it's because it's wet and it has to dry or whatever. That's just the nature of these boots. They look this dark when you oil them, and they stay supple, and nothing beats these boots. But when they get a little dry, they turn a very light brown. That's when you know to oil them again. They were all the rage back in 1980-something. So I wanted them then. I couldn't afford them until 1990-something. And that was the day I was coming back to Cincinnati. It was like, okay, Texas, see ya. I'm out of here. And I put those boots on. And the lady was like, you can't put those shoes on. I was like, why not? I was going through security at the airport. They figure, you can't put on those shoes. These days, they encourage you to take off your shoes so they could check your shoes and put the shoes back on in your bare feet and your socks. Well, in El Paso, Texas in 1991, that wasn't the case. They want you to keep your stuff on while they give you the once-over. But I bought them at the boutique at the, El Paso Airport, because it doesn't have a lot of people, and then when you do see people, you see a flash of people, and then the whole airport's empty, and then another flash of people, so forth and so on, and they have customs because it's an international airport, so forth and so on. So they don't want you taking stuff off, and they certainly don't want you buying stuff and putting it in your suitcase. So I actually went up and said, look, I just bought these. I'm going back to Cincinnati. I want to take my shoes off and put the new shoes on and then put the shoes I already got on in my box. 1 second, because we don't do that. They gave me special permission to put those shoes on. Well, boots, Boots to me are shoes. That's what I call them. But it's like, get back to Texas, or get back to Cincinnati, rather, and then misplace them. Duh. In other news, at work, because I work for First Student now instead of Peterman, I have a lot of accolades and awards and stuff like that has been given to me by various employers, including Peterman. I had like 15 stars, perfect attendance, landmarks like first year, fifth year, blah, 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 over the years. I have a interpreter's pen because I am qualified as an interpreter. I have one pen that says friend because my interpreter pens over the years, and they do send you new ones for free, but they tend to break. So I put a friend pen there so that, because it's close to the sign for friend. So somebody say, why you got that pen? I sign, I'm an interpreter. So that way when the interpreter pen is broken, or what I call a terp pen, I have that other one. And now I have a Teamsters 100 pen. And somebody said, you didn't earn all those. I said, yeah, I did. Well, you didn't earn them here. I said, no, of course I didn't. I earned them at Peterman, where I used to work. I've earned them at the RID, where I used to sign. If first student gave me some bling, I will wear it proudly. People started giggling at that because they generally don't do that. You know what I mean? But look what I got today. It was in my mailbox. It says first student, and the back of it says, I care, I search, which is kind of like, no, I care, I search, which is kind of like a reminder to search your bus because you care about your kids and you want to make sure every child goes home and nobody's left on the bus, so forth and so on. Now, granted, it's not blingity bling bling, but it is pink and blue or bluish purple, and I think it's cute. Ta-da! So yes, I will. Oh wait a minute, it's matching my fingernail polish. But I will wear this proudly, and when somebody says, "Oh, you wearing the bracelet," I'm gonna say, "You're darn skippy," because I like being appreciated. I mean, first student, they're nice, you know, they pay you a living wage, so forth and so on. But when you say, hey, what about this and what about that? Oh, we don't do that. Well, apparently now they're doing it. Because if you had a choice between recognition for something you did and, you know, or, hey, good job, or something that shows these folks care about you, I would rather actually have this. Because that shows unequivocally that, you know, this boss gave you something that the whole world could see. You know, I do all kinds of stuff. Some is recognized as, you know, outstanding. Some is just routine to me. Some is stuff I do that I don't even have to do. And some stuff is done behind the scenes that nobody knows about. But this tells the world, hey, she's first too. All the accolades, the watch that I got from Peterman for 5 years of service, that it's got a nickel base, and I can't actually wear it because I'm allergic to nickel, and it's too big. And then the second watch I got, that was actually gold, and was a little bit too fancy to wear to work because it would break. You know, that's nice and everything, but the rubber bracelet is better. You know, like, this is my watch for work. It can't break. It can't get lost. If it gets lost, I'm not going to care. It costs $20. The other watch, just to have it adjusted to fit my hand, they wanted $30. It's like, I'm not trying to buy the watch. I'm trying to have it fixed. Excuse me, sorry about that. I'm still having that allergy issue. But anyway, I said all that to say this. When you have nice things, you tend to appreciate it. I appreciate my boots. Even though this pair is 30 years old, and they're going to feel like a brand new pair of boots to me because I haven't seen these in approximately 10, 15 years. And the bracelet, love it. And the hair apparently has more gray. But everything is a learning experience. Everything is growth. And this says to me, they're growing. They listen to their people. They put one of our favorite sayings on it. And you go on from there. So maybe next time they'll give us, you know, a little pin that says this many years of service. Or they might adopt a policy like Peterman did, where twice a year they fed us cheesecake on a stick. They would show up with pizza. If it was snowing outside, if we were on standby for a snow day or an emergency, then we didn't even know if we was going to be able to take the buses out. You know, we had to report to work at 4:30 in the morning. If your route started at 6 o'clock, you're still there at 4:30 in the morning to find out if you're going to work, even though technically you're already there. But guess what? They had rows and rows and rows and rows of White Castle hamburgers. They had regular, cheeseburger, no onion, extra onion, so forth and so on. And then we go, oh, can I get one of these? No, you could get the whole bag. They gave every employee a sack of 10 hamburgers for every employee, just to let us know that they appreciate that we came out in the weather just to be sent back home because there was no school and it's 4:30 in the morning. So 90% of the time, because that's happened 4 times, you know, the one time we had 9 days of snow, went to work one day, and then it was snow day again, you know, and we still had to come to work. Well, guess what I did with those hamburgers? I took them home to my family, and they go, what we going to eat for lunch? It snowed in and blah, blah, blah. Look in the kitchen. So, you know, that was a help out. And then when we got a little chunky, they fed us apples and peaches and oranges and all that. But, I mean, you had your junk food and you had your healthy foods, and you had free coffee. They just now, at First Student, started providing coffee. And I appreciate that because there are times when I'm in such a rush to get out the door because there's other people that live here, and sometimes they hog the bathroom up for me. Then I either need to go to UDF and get some coffee, but if they have a crowd, then I go without the coffee. And when I get to work, there's no coffee. Well, guess what? Now there is. You get a cup that's big, but you still get coffee. That will wet your whistle enough for you to keep it moving, keep it rolling. Anyway, I have a sitting room soaping lab. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but I'm going to my new office and clean it up, and I will be soaping shortly thereafter. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And check out my soaps. See, I always forget that, don't I? Check out my soaps at peopler.etsy.com and my blog at purplebutterfly-peopler.blogspot.com. I actually got it right that time because I am the purple butterfly. Stay blessed, y'all. Bye now.